I reckon this has all been done before on Mars. We've been there before, we've extracted everything that Mars had to offer. It was like this, and we cocked it up spectacularly. We were transported down here, and we're going to do the same all over again. And that's pretty much how the world's going to end, and I reckon it's going to be epic.
Save the trees, save the bees, save the whales, save those snails. And the greatest arrogance of all, save the planet. What? Are these fucking people kidding me? Save the planet? We don't even know how to take care of ourselves yet. We haven't learned how to care for one another. We're going to save the fucking planet? I'm getting tired of that shit. Tired of that shit. Tired.
Climate change is the ultimate symptom of a variety of problems, mainly driven by the unsustainable lifestyles and behaviours that have developed in society today. We have applied a lot of pressures on the planet, and now I kind of think it's fighting back.
There is a midrash, which is based on the first chapter of Genesis, which explains, tells the story that God took Adam into the Garden of Eden, said to him, look at this world which I've created for you, and whatever you do, you must look after it and tend it caringly, because if you damage it, it cannot be repaired. Which is basically a statement of green practice in essence. It's saying, you know, you've got to look after the environment.
Rising temperatures, agricultural productions will be disrupted, the Greenland ice sheets start melting, the Arctic ice caps melting, sea levels rising up to 7 metres or beyond, coastal cities across the world will have to be abandoned. Action has to be taken on climate change, but not only today, but the day after and every day from here on in. Otherwise, we're looking at quite a bleak future. And one of the things that really worries me is that in society today, we are already squabbling over land, the resources within that land, the trees, the oil, the gold, or whatever that's in the land. So can you imagine what human society is going to be like when there's less land? And I'm talking a lot less land. There's going to be war.
There are in the world today something of the order of 20 to 30,000 nuclear weapons. It's estimated that no more than 100 of these 20 to 30,000 nuclear weapons, if they were exploded in a war, would be capable of creating what has been called a nuclear winter. That is, that it's blocked out so much of the sun's rays that for at least a full season, crops would fail and there would be mass starvation over the whole of the world. And if there's any more than 100, the probability is that this nuclear winter would be a nuclear decade, and it is inconceivable that the human civilization would continue.
And the great worry that I have is that eventually there will become a terrorist organisation will have the capability to destroy whole cities. And what we can do about that, I don't know. It's very difficult to uninvent the nuclear bomb.
Observers without goggles must face away from the blast.
You can run on for a long time, run on for a long time, run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gonna cut you down.
And I heard, as it were the noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, "Come and see."
I think humanity has a great future. I think that in centuries to come, millennia to come, we will be somewhere like they were in Star Wars, that we will, or in Star Trek, that we will be able to go boldly where we haven't yet gone.
You've got to live for today. In any faith, you've got that problem. Whatever you believe about Judgment Day or the end of days, you've got to get on with your life.
The pessimists among us might say that way before 4 billion years, we'll destroy ourselves anyway. The optimists may say humanity will find a way. Whenever we're faced with a crisis, hopefully science and common sense will come to our rescue. Who knows what will happen?
Whatever's going to happen will happen. That's one thing that we are sure about as Muslims in any case. And we don't believe that this world is going to go on forever and ever, amen. So it's up to us what we want to happen to us in the hereafter. It's up to us what we want to happen to us.
Well, the end of the world is going to come about sometime, isn't it? Because we're overpopulating it and what have you. So it's bound to happen sometime, but not yet, I hope. Not before Christmas, anyway.
Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't